Most of you really seem to like these videos, so I decided to make another one. It gets harder to find people each time, but I did it. Also, I see a lot of people complaining that I include YouTubers on these lists, so this time only one person is a YouTuber, and they have a fairly large channel if that helps. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Number 5. Knight Lavelle. Knight Lavelle is a rapper from Ottawa, Canada. Although he was only born in 1997, he already has an extremely successful music career. Just taking a quick look at his SoundCloud is absolute proof of that. Almost every single song of his, especially more recent ones, have 1 million plays or more. For example, Contraband from his Red Teenage Melody LP has 3.8 million plays and is on its way to 4. His YouTube numbers are even more impressive though. Contraband has 7.5 million views, and another song of his, Still Cold, has 17 million. As for his time playing RuneScape, he actually discussed it during a Pigeons and Planes interview. It's brought up because many of his fans are gamers themselves and frequently reply to his tweets. He goes on to say that in his opinion, RuneScape is the best game ever. Number 4. Sniper Wolf. Chances are if you watch gaming on YouTube or are into cosplay, you've heard of Sniper Wolf. Although her channel has shifted away from gaming recently, it was still a very big part of what made her famous. Before achieving massive YouTube success with 7.5 million subscribers, she studied nursing in college before later dropping out. When her YouTube career began, she started with Call of Duty videos in 2013. By the time 2015 rolled around, she had already passed 1 million subscribers. A year later, she passed 1 million followers on Instagram. In terms of her past playing RuneScape, there's not really too much there. As far as I'm aware, she's never actually made a video about RuneScape, but has supposedly talked about it in a few of them. Other than that, there's these tweets from back before she started blowing up on YouTube. On December 1st, 2012, someone asked her about PC games and if she's played any of them. She responds with, "Not really, I used to play RuneScape." So, although she isn't super public about having played RuneScape in the past, unlike other YouTubers, we at least know she has. Based on these tweets, chances are she hasn't played the game consistently in over half a decade, maybe even more. Number 3. Andy Milonakis. Andy Milonakis is an American actor, writer, rapper, streamer, and comedian. He starred in a number of movies and TV shows, which include Who's Your Caddy, Mac and Devin Go to High School, and Waiting. He also had his own TV show on MTV called The Andy Milonakis Show that first aired in 2005. It lasted a total of 3 seasons from 2005 to 2007. Now, for those unfamiliar with who Milonakis is, you may be wondering how he's accomplished all this so young. Andy is actually 41 years old and was born on January 30th, 1976. Even though he's this old, he still looks young because he has a growth hormone deficiency. Despite this, Andy has clearly had a very successful career so far. As I mentioned earlier, along with his impressive history on television and movies, he's also a streamer on Twitch. In February 2017, he was actually gaining followers faster than anyone else in the IRL category. When he's not doing IRL streams, he will oftentimes play video games such as GTA 5, VR chat, and on occasion, RuneScape. His name is Android Millie on Old School, and the last time he streamed it appears to have been sometime late last year. Number 2. Alan Walker. Alan Walker is a Norwegian producer and DJ. Chances are if you recognize him, it's from his single Faded. Faded is actually a remix of one of his older tracks with a similar name, Fade. He released Faded soon after signing a deal with Mare Music under Sony Music Sweden, and it's what threw him into the mainstream spotlight. The music video for Faded actually has over 1.5 billion views and 9 million likes on YouTube. As a result, it's one of the top 10 most liked videos in YouTube history. The song became so popular that other well-known DJs such as Tiesto and Hardwell made their own remix versions. Before his breakthrough success though, he started small on a channel some of you may recognize. That channel is No Copyright Sounds. In mid-2012 he first began making music, and by August 2014 he had already posted his debut track to the channel. Walker is clearly pretty talented, as his song Fade, not to be confused with Faded, now sits as the most viewed video on the channel at 300 million views. I personally remember hearing this song all the time a few years back, especially when gaming channels ruled the homepage of YouTube. Chances are most of you who watched any gaming videos back then have too. Now, as for him actually playing RuneScape, there's quite a few instances. The first time was about 7 months ago when he posted this picture to his Snapchat. It's him listening to the RuneScape login screen trap remix. Now that obviously doesn't prove he played for sure, but luckily 2 months later he posted this to Snapchat. In the picture he's sitting in some kind of bar or club training prayer on his laptop. In the Reddit post the OP mentions it seems that he only trains prayer and his username is AlanWalker97. It appears as if that his username has since changed as I can't seem to find him on the high scores. Number 1. Post Malone. So, people in my past videos have complained about not knowing some of the celebrities or YouTubers on the list. If you don't know who Post Malone is, you have probably actually been living under a rock. Sometime in mid-October of last year, Post was literally the most streamed artist in the world. His debut album Stoney has spent 56 weeks on the Billboard 200 charts, and it peaked at number 4 last year on October 28th. Post's interest in music began at the age of 9 when he first started to learn guitar. He later auditioned for a band called Crown the Empire, but was rejected when his strings broke during the audition. This didn't stop him though, as he went on to join a metal band before much later transitioning on over to hip-hop. By the time he was 16, he had already released his first mixtape, and in his senior year of high school, he was voted the most likely to be famous by his classmates. After high school, he enrolled in community college, but soon dropped out. After that, he moved with his friend Jason Probst to Los Angeles. For those that don't know who he is, Jason is the creator of the Minecraft Universe YouTube channel. The house they were actually moving to was for a group of Minecraft YouTubers, and Post ended up sleeping in one of the house's closets. On occasion, he showed up in the group's live streams where he would play guitar and sing. Soon after, in August of 2015, Post released his debut single, White Iverson, which blew him up literally overnight. It received recognition from artists such as Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller. As of January 2017, the song now has over 390 million plays on SoundCloud. In December of 2016, Post would go on to release his first album Stoney, which, as mentioned previously, is doing pretty well to say the least. So how do we know that he actually plays RuneScape, you may be asking? Well, it's actually a pretty recent discovery, if that's the right word for it. This little chain of tweets right here happened on August 1st and 2nd of 2017. A few months later, on December 13th, Post decided to open a Twitch channel where we would learn that he's actually not too bad at Call of Duty. During a stream from a little over a month ago, Post tells the viewers that he wants to do a RuneScape stream sometime in the future.
Oh yeah, we should do a RuneScape stream too.
Oh,
Well, just give me some recommendations of games you guys want to see me play.
Here comes the spam in the chat.
I'm a lot better at RuneScape than I am Call of Duty.
Although that stream hasn't happened yet, it's obvious with 100% certainty that he plays. Now, Post, the real question is, old school or RS3? Either way, if you're watching this and need someone for that stream, you know who to ask. If there's somebody that you think I should have put on this list, then feel free to let me know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, I imagine that you'll enjoy all the other videos I've done on this subject, so feel free to check that out in the description below. And as long as I don't forget to do this, there should be a little pop-up on screen right now that should send you right to the playlist. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble too much, so I'm just going to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.